Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. DWTS, why Phaedra Parks isn't seeking housewives advice. DWTS celebrity contestant and HOUSEWIVES star Phaedra Parks is not seeking any advice from her fellow Real Housewives. Several of them have competed in the hit reality dancing competition, so they have a wealth of knowledge. Yet that does not mean Phaedra is calling them up anytime soon. How come? Keep reading for more details. Season 33 of DWTS kicked off on Tuesday, September 17th, and the crowd went wild for all of the dancers. Even the contestants who fell a tad short did not seem to matter. The judges and the viewers alike were thrilled with the talent who were dancing their way across the floor. Of course, the ultimate goal is to walk away with the Len Goodman Mirrorball Trophy. HOUSEWIVES star Phaedra Parks was teamed up with Valentin Chmerkovskiy. This was fun for both of them as she starred in Season 2 of The Traitors with his brother, Maxim. There is so much Phaedra has done in her life, from being an acclaimed lawyer to a mortician to HOUSEWIVES, Married to Medicine, and The Traitors. So DWTS was just another challenge and a day in the office. Her Traitors co-star and fellow Bravolib, Tamra Judge, was in the audience cheering Phaedra on. Several Real Housewives have competed in the past, including her fellow Atlanta ladies, including Kenya Moore, Kim Zolciak, and Nene Leakes. As for other housewives, there was Erika Jayne, Lisa Rinna, Teresa Giudice, Jonah Krupa, and Lisa Vanderpump. However, don't expect Phaedra Parks to phone any of them for advice. According to People, she has opted to go into this somewhat blind. I didn't ask them, because I want to go in the situation sort of fresh. Yet, there was another reason why she did not go in depth with the ladies, and it is somewhat of a dig. We had a chat, and so they gave me their thoughts about it, but I didn't really want their tips because I need to win. They haven't won yet. Ouch! At the same time, Phaedra walked in knowing she was going to have to work extremely hard, despite the fun lurking under it all. I had heard that it is extremely fun, but it's a lot of hard work. But I'm a super focused person, so I'm not afraid of hard work, but it's definitely no less than 4 hours a day. Phaedra Parks got a 19 out of 30 in the DWTS premiere, which was pretty good. More than that, the fans who did the voting loved watching her. She's a powerhouse. I'm so impressed. Mean. That was too good. Adding ballroom dancer to her list of job SSSS, she did great being her first time. Now this is going to be fun to watch. Phaedra's personality is unmatched. There will be a double elimination next week, so no one is safe. Hopefully, Phaedra not listening to anyone's advice and going right for it will pay off. Finally, what did you think of Phaedra and Val's performance? Let us know in the comments and watch DWTS Tuesdays. In the world of reality TV, where every interaction can quickly snowball into a publicized spectacle, the line between drama and genuine connection is fine, especially for someone like Phaedra Parks, who has navigated the terrain of both the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or HOA, and now Dancing with the Stars, DWTS. But as she takes on the ballroom this season, fans might expect her to seek advice from her fellow housewives, many of whom have experience on the DWTS dance floor. However, Phaedra is taking a notably different approach, choosing not to reach out for their input. Here's why. Phaedra is no stranger to keeping her cards close to her chest. Throughout her tenure on HOUSEWIVES, she balanced scandal, feuds, and her own brand of humor with a lawyer's precision. As DWTS approached, fans naturally speculated that she might reach out to former castmates like Nene Leakes or Kenya Moore, both of whom have competed on DWTS before, to get a sense of what she'd signed up for. But Phaedra isn't looking for advice. She's dancing to her own beat, both on and off the floor. For Phaedra, part of the reason she's staying tight-lipped is due to the complexity of her past relationships with her HOUSEWIVES castmates. Over the years, Phaedra's reputation as a Southern belle with a penchant for gossip and a no-nonsense attitude has meant she's been both beloved and controversial. The drama of the Housewives world, with its endless alliances and betrayals, is a dynamic she's keen to leave in the past, at least for now. Entering DWTS has given her a chance to reinvent herself outside of that drama-laden bubble, and without the baggage that inevitably comes with seeking input from her former co-stars. But it's not only the old rivalries that keep Phaedra from asking for advice, it's the kind of challenge that DWTS itself represents for her. DWTS is a world apart from Housewives. It's a show where people come to conquer their own insecurities, to face physical and emotional hurdles, and to experience personal growth under the bright lights of the ballroom. For Phaedra, the DWTS experience is an opportunity to show a side of herself that fans haven't yet seen, a version of her that exists outside of Atlanta's social whirl and Housewives' juicy conflicts. She wants to embrace this opportunity with fresh eyes and no preconceptions. In an interview leading up to her DWTS debut, Phaedra explained how the experience felt unique compared to her past reality TV stints. When you're in Housewives, there's this level of tension and expectation that everyone around you holds, she said, hinting at the pressures of alliances, betrayals, and intense public scrutiny. But DWTS is different. It's about what I bring to the dance floor, not who I'm allied with or what side I'm on. It's about learning something new, and I'm embracing that. Phaedra's independent approach isn't lost on her fans either. Many are applauding her desire to go at DWTS solo, as it's consistent with the image she has always projected. A woman determined to pave her own path, even if it's not the easiest route. On HOUSEWIVES, Phaedra was often seen as a character who could brush off the opinions of others with a carefully raised eyebrow and a sly smile. Now, she's transferring that same independence to DWTS, choosing to rely on her own determination and instincts rather than recycling the dance tips or reality TV anecdotes her fellow housewives might have offered. One could argue that Phaedra's background as a lawyer has also prepared her for DWTS in ways that might surprise people. Law school taught her about discipline and staying mentally sharp under pressure, and that training is something she's bringing to the grueling rehearsals DWTS demands. Unlike Housewives, where conflicts can erupt spontaneously and alliances shift on a whim, DWTS requires consistency, focus, and commitment. Traits Phaedra is more than ready to bring into the ballroom. It's not that Phaedra doesn't appreciate the successes her former co-stars have achieved on DWTS. She respects that both Nene Leakes and Kenya Moore, despite their polar opposite personalities, managed to leave memorable impressions on the show. But for Phaedra, DWTS represents a chance to redefine herself, free from any shadows cast by her past on HOUSEWIVES. She wants her DWTS story to be entirely her own, not influenced by any prior Housewives history or advice. Even beyond the ballroom floor, Phaedra's newfound independence resonates in other areas of her life. She's embraced a quieter, more focused lifestyle compared to her heyday on HOUSEWIVES, finding balance between her work, family, and her own personal growth. This approach is echoed in her DWTS journey. She's less concerned with who's watching and more interested in proving to herself that she can conquer this new challenge. For Phaedra, DWTS isn't about putting on a show or staying relevant in the reality TV world. It's about learning, growing, and finding joy in a fresh challenge. But make no mistake, Phaedra still brings her signature charisma to DWTS. Her outfits are bold, her dance moves as dramatic as you'd expect, and her interactions with her dance partner are playful and filled with her characteristic sass. Yet, as Phaedra takes on each week's choreography, there's a noticeable shift in her energy. She's serious, determined, and focused, qualities that, perhaps surprisingly, reveal a different side of her than fans saw on HOUSEWIVES. So far, Phaedra's independent approach seems to be paying off. She's not just showing up each week to impress the judges, she's dancing for herself, for the joy of the experience. Whether she ends up taking home the Mirrorball trophy or not, her presence on DWTS already feels like a win, especially for those who have watched her evolve over the years. And should she stumble or face harsh critiques from the judges, she can always look inward for strength rather than lean on Housewives advice. By staying clear of Housewives input, Phaedra is making a statement. This is her journey, her chance to reclaim her narrative, and she's doing it all on her terms. It's a journey fueled not by drama, not by alliances, but by a newfound sense of purpose and self-expression. And for Phaedra Parks, that's worth more than any Mirrorball trophy could ever represent.